We're back on WKYC Plus, and this Thursday, the Father's Walk returns to schools across Northeast Ohio. It's a powerful annual event that encourages fathers and father figures to take their children to school. Joining us now to talk about the impact are Al Grimes, director of the Cuyahoga Community Fatherhood Initiative, and Margaret Bernstein, author and family literacy advocate behind the Father's Walk book. Thank you so much both for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's so good to see you. So good to see you. We have a lot to talk about here. Al, let's start with you, though. Tell us about the Father's Walk. When did it start in the Cleveland area, and how large has it grown to?
This is actually our 20th year of having the Father's Walk. It started 20 years ago. We started out the first year with about 50 schools that participated. This year, we anticipate over 200 schools and about 25,000 fathers walking their children to school.
25,000?
25,000. Wow. And the reason that it started is we know how important it is for fathers to be involved in the education of their children. Going to school on a regular basis, parent-teacher conferences, volunteering at the school and things of that nature. So this is kind of a party with a purpose. We want fathers not only to walk their child to school on Thursday, but continue to come back to the school during the school year, because we know the children that have parental support usually do better in education.
Well,
so that's why we do it at the beginning of the school year, and we encourage fathers. And while they're there, they take a pledge, and this is a pledge card. They're going to say that I am going to support my child in education. I'm going to work together with the mother of the child to make sure that my child does their best. I'm going to encourage them to do homework and so forth and so on. So there's 10 pledges that they're going to take during that day to make sure that they stay involved. And then each dad is going to get a sticker that says, I walked my child to school today, similar to what happens when you go to vote. And it's interesting how these stickers become so important. All of the dads wear the stickers during the morning and then wear them to work and wear them all day long. So they're really proud of the stickers that they get.
Yeah, and how proud are you to see how far this has come? You gave the numbers earlier.
It's amazing to see how it's grown throughout the county. And we have schools in all of the cities within Cuyahoga County that participate, from Beechwood on the east side to Berea to Strongsville. So all of the cities within the county participate.
Yeah. Margaret, you ready to follow this guy up? I mean, you were born for television. Incredible, great information. And you wrote a book about the Father's Day Walk. Why did you do that?
Well, even as a plain dealer reporter, when I would write about the Father's Walk, I was so impressed. I loved to see that it was growing every year. I love seeing those dads walk hand in hand with their kids. And I just thought, this deserves to be rewarded. This deserves to be spotlighted in a book. And so that is what I did. And I'm really proud that Cleveland schools and many local school districts now give the book out as a souvenir to dads who participate.
And you added a message to it? Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm really proud to have really encouraged local school districts to add a literacy message, a component to their Father's Walk. I'm really fascinated by the statistics that say, here's what children who read at grade level have in common. It's not where they live, it's not their socioeconomic level, it's that they have books in their home and that they have an adult who reads with them. So my message to schools is we can do both of those things by giving out a book at the end of the Father's Walk. We're putting books in those homes, and we're encouraging dads, hey, read 20 minutes a day with your child. As those statistics show, it really it makes a difference, a huge difference.
Boy, I'll tell you, it's one of the biggest things I think in life is to have parents obviously involved with their kids. I think it's so important. What kind of reaction do you get from the fathers? What's the feedback like?
They're very proud. They're very proud of the fact that they're there with their sons and daughters that day. And it's interesting, one of the things that the principals tell us is that throughout the year, the best behaved day of the year is the day of the Father's Walk.
Right. Yeah.
Because all of the kids want to make sure, I'm not going to mess up the day that my dad is here.
That's right.
But no, they're really proud. And like I said, the more important thing is that they continue to come back throughout the school year. Because when we know when fathers are involved in their children's life, they're less likely to drop out of school, less likely to do drugs, less likely to become teen parents. all of the research says that when dads are involved in their children's life, they live a more positive and productive life.
Yeah.
So that's just one of the elements of what we do throughout the Fatherhood Initiative.
Fact, very powerful. And before we close out here, Margaret, you have a new book coming out this year?
Yeah, this is it right here. It's a coloring and activity book. Every page has pictures that can be colored of dad spending time with his kids, and there's also word games, quizzes for dad and child to take. You know, you're a dad, Dave, so you know when you go to the bookstore, there's not a lot of books about dads. So I'm happy to be fulfilling that void and giving dads books that are very meaningful for them to share with their kids.
Yeah. Well, as a dad, I thank you, and I thank you as well.
Thank you
This
very
was
much.
excellent. Thank you so much for being in this morning to share this, and I hope hope the numbers improve even more and it becomes
Absolutely.
even bigger.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. All right. Take care.